Well guys, I just installed a couple of LED lights on my truck. The installment was really easy. You have to remove the grill and remove the front bumper. There are many videos on YouTube about removing the bumper, so I'm not going to cover that. I already installed everything, but just remember you have many clips to remove. Screws over here, screws on the bottom, and don't forget these. There's a screw that you might forget. It's on the fender well right here. Now you will need, what I did was install an L-beam, this, like this one. After you remove the bumper, you have to take the measurements of the distance between the posts of the bumper. So they're around 35 inches, but the space between on the inside is around 29 1/4. Now you cut your beam on that size, and you have to make a notch. So with the Dremel tool, you mark and you make a notch so you can install it. I painted mine black with engine enamel. Then I use some self tapping screws like this one. I use stainless steel. Okay, so don't worry about the rust. Some engine enamel. Paint the black. And here it is. Okay. So there are LED lights. You can see them on the internet. They're 22 inches, something like that, but I put the small one. I only need some extra light for the roads on the woods. Now, the wiring is pretty short, so make sure you use at least 14 gauge wire. So I soldered everything. I bought myself some cover. I'm using my relay. Okay, so the way I installed this is I'm activating the relay with ground. Now the tricky part is to get into the truck. There's a small rubber groove over here. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, here it is. There with the light you can see it. So I made a small hole into it. Put the wires through it. That's gonna take you right under the carpet beneath the driver's feet. So I'll put the wires under the carpet so you can't see them. And you take your ground there. And what I did, I'm using these switches. They look like factory because they are. They're used on Scion, but it fits Tacoma. So the company I bought them from, osmium.com. So this is another switch I'm going to use later. So and then you take the wire to any good ground, and then you could turn your lights on. Here you go. Okay. So it looks like factory. So I think it came out pretty nice. It wasn't hard. So the hardest part, like I said, was putting the wires through there. Once you make the small hole on the rubber, you put your wire through it and you go all the way up, and then you find a good ground to switch. So when you're not using it, you can notice Basically you got extra lights. Pretty good. Hope this encouraged you to do the same. I believe that with a 22-inch LED will look much better and you will get better light. But like I said, I only need a small one for when going to the woods at night. Hope this helps. Thanks everybody.